Starting off with the bridge bosu, what you're going to do is lie your head on the bosu like a pillow. Have your heels directly under your knees and your knees outside of your hips. So you're going to do flies. You want to think about when you're doing a fly is rounding in like you're hugging a big tree trunk. Open and then close. Inhale and exhale. So make sure your neck is as flat as possible and you keep your hips level like a bridge, squeezing through the glutes. Bosu push-up. You're going to go ahead and take your feet outside of your hips, float one leg, and bring your chest to the small circle that's on top of the bosu. You want to keep your leg as straight as possible. And then here's your bent knee position in case you can't do the push-up on your toes. We'll be doing 8 one side with one leg up in the air, straight leg, point to toe. Make sure you're bringing your chest to the middle of those elbows. And then switch, 8 on the other, on your knees or on your toes. You want to try and keep your body as flat as possible and also the bosu from moving. Then we're going to move into a bosu burpee. You come out, jump out to a plank, your feet go to your hands like a sumo squat, and then press that bosu up overhead. So it's plank, feet to hands and squat, press overhead. This is optional. If you have any shoulder issues, you don't have to use the bosu. You can just pretend like you have it, jump out to your plank position, and then come in. And then don't raise the bosu over your head, just pretend like you are doing it. So that's our profile view because you want to make sure that you're keeping your hands and your shoulders aligned and your chest over the small circle that's on the bosu. Reverse flies. Reverse flies are working the middle of your back and also some of your rear delts. So look at my feet position. I have a narrow stance. That means my heels are under my hips. My knees are slightly bent and I'm pushing my hips way back. When I'm opening up, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together with rounded elbows like a fly, but not. You want to have your head, neck, and back aligned, so I'm looking down so everything's in alignment. And then I'm just squeezing my shoulder blades together, trying to keep my trunk as still as possible. So pull that core in tight. Next is a standing core exercise. You want to put your foot on the small circle on top of the bosu, keeping your elbows at shoulder height, and then twist in knee to elbow. So bring your knee up high to the elbow, keep the abs in tight, and then twist. Exhale every twist. Think about this as a standing crunch. You're twisting and crunching up in the air, keeping your foot, all the pressure in your foot on the bosu. And then we're taking that move and lie it down. So you're going to have the curve of the ball match the curve of your back, float your foot so it's at hip level, and then twist in. Keeping your elbows wide, think about bringing your shoulder to your knee. Exhale and twist. Notice that my foot stays aligned with my knee and also my hip. The curve of the ball matches the curve of my back, and I'm never letting my abs disengage. They're holding in the entire time. Make sure to use that breath. It really does help. Bosu bicep curl. You're going to stand on top of the bosu, roll back the shoulders, lock in that core, and then we're going to pump one arm at a time. Pumping one arm at a time means that you really have to stabilize using your core. So we're stacking the shoulders over the hips that are over your knees and heels. The little shakiness in your feet is good because that's working in your stabilizer muscles, the muscles that help you with your balance and stability. Notice that I'm twisting the wrist, palm in, and then palm goes to my shoulder. Exhale, staying tall, don't cave in, working that posture. Single leg jump squat. Again, place your foot on that small circle, pushing into that same leg that's on top of the bosu. Jump up high using your hands and pushing your butt back into your heels. Inhale, exhale, every jump. Make sure that you're isolating one leg at a time. So the working leg is the leg that's on top of the bosu. Heel drops are our last exercise with a little bit of a tricep dip. So you're going to place your hands behind you so that your fingertips face forward. Bend your elbows back like a tricep dip. And then lower your heels to the floor and lift up center, bringing your knees into your chest. You're going to exhale and then inhale on the way up. So this is working your lower abs where you want to fill up the most. You also want to sit up very high on the bosu on the very top. Bending the elbows straight back and exhale, bringing the knees up into your chest. Isolate the core, hold, and inhale and exhale. Using your breath, again, is important in every ab movement. And that's it, guys. Good job.